football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Green 18. It's been a long day for you. Now, live. Check safety. Topper. Green 18.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Bravo. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Oh, you got deep? Plant. 50.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This is Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Box it. 26. Hey, my 7. 50's the mic. You ain't going.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
You can't stop me.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Urban to return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
630. Zoom. Motion. Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here it comes. Out. Spot that. All go special.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 25. Check 25. 50's the mic. 50's the over. Right now, you got 58.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. 26. Check. Here we go. 50. Mike. Protein spill. Spawn. Jump out. No.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This complete to Jones. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Watch the shit.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the slant.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
12. Mike 42. Mike 42, check. Mike, good.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing on second down, Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Inside. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Box it. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike. 50, Mike. Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, the linebacker Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch a slant. Jim. Mike's 50.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 26, check 26.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No pass, no pass. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 96 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Wilson to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Trying to improvise. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need a score. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing now is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly
did, and you're exactly right.